Hey y'all, welcome back to Searching to Steal Budgets. Today is not a budgeting video, it's just going to be an extra bonus video. I had a few subscribers ask me to do a nail tutorial, so that's what we're doing today. This could possibly save you some money, so let's get into it. So this will probably be the only one of the few times that you see me with bare nails. I hate having my nails bare. When I started budgeting, I still wanted to incorporate self-care into my budget. And so what I did is that I picked up a lot of stuff on Amazon for pretty cheap so that I could do my nails at home by myself for heckin' cheap. And that's what I still prefer to do. I do it every week. Even though these nails have lasted me like 2.5, 3 weeks before, but that's when I was in a different position at work, and now I'm on my original position at work, and the oil from my machines gets underneath the nail beds, and so it makes them come off a lot sooner. But if you don't work with oil, it should work out a heck of a lot better for you. But I've always been considered a tomboy, hence why I'm a machinist. But I do like to add a little bit of glam into it. I always said I'm the type of tomboy that, you know, I still wear eyeliner, but I sharpen the eyeliner pencil with my buck knife. So, yeah. Today we're going to do a little fallish type of vibe. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing, but we're going to give it a go. So, here's my lamp too, because I use gel. I like my right hand to look just as pretty as my left hand, so I don't actually paint my nails themselves. I use these clear fake press-ons with a very sturdy glue. But yeah, I just have those, and then I have these little stand things. I have the nail things, whatever you want to call them. The press-ons already on this one, and I figured I'd show you the process of how because when these come off, they have a little bit of a rough tab on the front, so I buff that off so that it's a nice smooth finish. But yeah, figured I'd show you that process when we get to it. These are all of the colors that I have. Might be overkill, but I have like summer colors, spring colors, fall colors, winter. I have all of the colors for all of the seasons. And then I have even more little add-on things like these foil thingy-majiggers that you just stick on over top, and then they leave this kind of funky looking finish on them. I like them. It gives a nice little pop of color. But I think today I am going, and I have all the numbers written down on this so I can tell which color they actually are once we get into my black goodie box. So I'm going to figure out, I want like a brighter orange. I do want a gray, so let's open up my box of fun. There's just so much, like this is only supposed to hold like a full regular bottle of Pit and Polish, but like I just have these mini ones. And so I shoved 2 in each one of them, and I still have a few more. Technically there's one in here, and then I have the matte top coat out because I know I'll be using that today. But I want to go for like a brighter orange, so it's kind of in between these two. Wait, not that one. This one. So I think I might use the 618. And I have them all like organized-ish in the numerical, gosh, I don't even know what the term is. I have them in numerical order. There we go. Words are hard. I'm gonna go with the 618 for the orange that I want. And then I think I'm gonna do the A114. There we go for the gray. And then I have the bigger bottles of black and white. I'll need that as well. And then I have the top coat and the base coat in the bigger bottles because obviously you use more of those. Yeah, I think that's the colors we're gonna go with. Very Halloween-y, I feel. Yeah, I'll show you what I do to get these little suckers stuck on here. So I have a cheat sheet. These are the old ones. These are the new sized ones. For each hand. They're obviously all your fingers and fingernails are going to be different. But so I don't have to resize them every time I do this every single week. I have them written down here. And so I already did my right hand one. I used to have these labeled. I don't know why, it doesn't really matter. But that's my OCD in action. Yeah, so we'll do the left one here. And I'll probably fast forward through this once I show you this first one. I don't know if you can like see it all that well, maybe, I don't know. There's a little plastic tabby deal on the front of that, so I just, nice light little buffing. And then I just, this is sticky tack. It's just like the blue tack that, you know, we used to have in schools and stuff to hang up our posters and stuff. Yeah, basically the same thing. And then I just press it down so that it'll hold. All right, I'm gonna finish that up, fast forward through it, and then I'll see you back here. Alrighty, so I got that done. So I usually just do one set at a time, and then once that's done and I like it, because sometimes I'll get to doing it and I won't like it anymore, so then I'll have to redo it. So instead of redoing 2 sets, I just redo 1. If that makes sense. It does in my brain, but then again, I know I'm not completely normal. Yeah. Anyways, this is just the base coat. And I'll just go ahead and put that on, and yeah. Side note, I am so sorry if you see my head and my hair. I've never recorded this before, so I might try and insert my head into this so I can see what I'm doing. So these 3 nails are going to stay black, but these 2 are going to be my accent nails, and I want the color to actually pop instead of just be kind of lackluster. So I put down a white base instead of just trying to paint these 2 colors over top of the clear nail, because then it won't come through as well. So yeah, I just felt like I needed to explain that a smidgen. And I always put it in as 90 seconds just because that's generally what they suggest for like dark colors like black, is 90 seconds for the first coat. Actually, every coat, yeah. But yeah, so yeah. I'm gonna end up bringing this back because this is what I use to put small amounts of polish on top so I can use my dotting tool. So yeah. Alright, here's where we're going to get a little more intricate. So I'm going to pop this off the magnet so I can get more of a detail type of deal going on. I'm praying this works out. I know it looks like insanely weird right now, but I'm hoping it'll look better after I add the black. I grabbed my other dotting tool that has a little bit smaller of an end, so for a little better details, I'm going to take this off again. Alright, that's kind of what I was more so going for, is a cheetah print look. And we'll just bake that for a hot minute. Hot minute and a half. Sorry. Alright, I think I'm gonna go with that. It's not as, you know, pretty as I'd like it, but at the same point, I still think it looks great. I'm not the best at cheetah print, obviously, but it's also not, I think what's throwing me off the most is that it's not the normal cheetah print colors, but it's Halloween. We gotta make it a little bit, you know, 'tis the season. So what I'm gonna have all these be matte, but I do put a regular top coat over top first and then the matte coat. It just seems to work out better that way, from what I've found. Or I was just using old product. I don't know for sure. I just do this because it's what works for me. I'm so sorry if that was not in frame for y'all. I kind of forget that I'm recording. Then once that's done curing, these are no wipe gels, but I still just do it before I put on a mat, just to make sure that it's all fresh and clean. Ha! This is why I can't have nice things. Come back here. All right. That's that. Then I just blow on it a little bit so the alcohol dries out. Then I'll use this matte top coat to go over everything else. I hate when bottles are oblong and so it doesn't just nicely roll into your hands. I do the matte coat at 120 and you'll probably be able to see, but once it hits I think is it 90 or 100? One of the two. Once it hits a certain time, it'll actually brighten, and then it brightens further once the clock goes down. I don't know. I just use that for matte coat just because it's the longest it's in there. And that's just what works for me. It was at 100. Hehe. And ta-da! We have fancy matte nails. I don't know if I need to bring it closer or not, but then I still take the alcohol swab across it. Half of me believes it's just because I like to see it go from shiny to matte again right before my eyes. Alrighty. Now that that one's done, now I can do the other one. And I'll probably just like cut that. I won't do the whole process of it again or record the whole process of it again. I'll probably just do that on my own. And then I'll come back when it's time to prep the nails. Alright, so I'll see y'all in a few. Alrighty. I got both sets done now, and I prepped my nails while I was cooking the other set. I just take this instant cuticle remover and I put it over top of my entire nail, not just my cuticles, because the glue that remains after I take off my nails, that stuff takes it off like nobody's business, so that's why I kind of do that. I don't think that's what you're supposed to do, but that's what I do. This is not a tutorial, this is just what I do on the weekly. Alright, and then I use this nail glue. It is way better than all the other 10, 20 different types that I've tried. Yeah, this is my preferred. I will try to have everything that I'm using linked in the description below. I don't have an Amazon affiliate or nothing like that, but we don't gatekeep around here. I'll let you know everything that I can if it's still available on Amazon. No, you don't need this like 60 some odd colors to do your nails on like a cheaper thing. Like, I think all in all, probably 20, 30 bucks, and you could do your nails multiple times. So I think of it as a money saving thing, and it's self-care. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy coming up with different like fun things and designs and stuff. But yeah, you don't have to break the bank to give yourself a little bit of self-care. So just figured I'd mention that. Right side, left side. And yeah, this nail glue has a brush on the end of it, so I just do the thing. After I put the cuticle remover on there and I scrape my nail beds and stuff like that, then once that's done, I buff my nails. That way it gives it, more of a structure for the glue to hold on to rather than like smooth, flat nails. And then yeah, then I just go one by one. I should probably do my right side first, but oh well. I'm just doing it like I normally do. And I just put a thin layer of the glue. That way it doesn't like spew out over the sides, and then I gotta deal with that. This is always the hardest part because my finger's kind of crooked, so I try to make it so my nail doesn't look crooked. Alright, I'm just gonna probably fast forward through all the application, and then I'll give you a close-up of what they actually look like. Alrighty, so now we're done. I love the way a matte black looks, and I think this cheetah print looks better as a matte rather than when it was gloss, and I'm just mildly obsessed. But yeah, like I said, I'll try and link everything in the description. Like I said, you don't need all these colors. I'm just obsessed. I actually had to buy a double-decker thing to hold all of my nail stuff. This is usually where my lamp goes, but anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit different of content, and just kind of goes to show that you don't have to neglect your self-care to stay on budget. So I hope whenever y'all see this that you have a fantastic magical rest of your day. I am going to go to bed because it is 7:11 in the morning and I have not slept yet. So I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Bye! She has been waiting for me to be done this whole time. Are you ready for bed? Are you ready for bed? Okay, let's go.